Hello and welcome to the Formworks company induction. I'd like to welcome you to this induction and give you a bit of an overview of the company. So Formworks is an established construction company with a vastly impressive portfolio of formwork builds in County Dublin. Formworks began construction of various developments in 2009, and since then the company has grown from strength to strength and now has an excess of 140 employees working on various formwork projects. Formworks employs a highly motivated and experienced site staff who manage the projects focused on quality, health and safety, and budget while delivering formwork structures on time every time. For this site introduction, we'd ask that you please give your full attention to the slides. Please listen to all points of the induction, even those you might think are not relevant to you. If you're unsure of any of the site rules, please ask. Our ultimate goal is to make sure you go home safe each and every day. When you go to site, you will have some responsibility. So you have a duty and responsibility to take reasonable care of your own health and safety and that of others who may be affected by your activities and your actions. You must comply with trim formworks and main contractor site safety rules and all safety legislation, not intentionally or recklessly interfere with anything provided in the interest of health and safety. Report all accidents, unsafe practices, and defects in plant or equipment to your supervisor as soon as reasonably possible. When on site, this will be the management team that you will report to or some form of this management team. We have our managing director, Kevin Griffin. We have our senior contracts manager, Tommy Spallin, and we have senior health and safety manager, Liam Kelly. Depending on the site that you'll be on, you will have a mix of the site managers and the site foreman, and these are the guys you should report any defects to should they arise. When you come to our sites, please use only the main contractor approved accesses to the sites. In most occasions, car parking will not be permitted and should only be parked in designated areas only. Please be aware of vehicle movements in the car parking areas, and please obey the speed limits on the site should you be using plant or driving a vehicle while on site. Please ensure that you sign yourself in and out of sight when you arrive, and gates and doors must remain closed at all times when you have access to the site. General site security. So if you bring any valuables or personal belongings to the site, please ensure that you take reasonable care of them. Should they be lost or stolen, it will be difficult to retain or retrieve these items. All vehicles entering the site will conform to site rules regarding the operation of vehicles on site, including strict conformance with speed limits. And please ensure that no trim formworks, plant, tools, equipment, or materials are left unattended on site or loaned out without authorization from the trim formworks management team. When you attend site, welfare will be supplied by the main contractor. Should that not be suitable, please inform your site manager. Food must only be eaten in designated areas, and please ensure all rubbish is placed in the bins. Should they not be available, please inform your supervisor. Please respect the facilities and keep them clean. Anyone found to be misusing the facilities will be removed from site and will not be invited back to work for trim formworks. When on site, you will be afforded a tea break and a lunch break. These will be confirmed by your site manager. Training. When you attend site, every person on site must have the following training before being permitted onto one of our sites: a safe pass or an accepted 1-day safety course attendance. You must have your manual handling certificate, and you must have completed your trim formworks induction. This must be completed before you complete these site specific inductions. Should you be involved in the operation of plant or machinery, you should also have a plant or machinery ticket, and these should be completed on this form or emailed to safety@trimformworks.com a minimum of 72 hours before attending the site. Note, should any of the information not be available, your access to the site will not be permitted. Training continued. Please do not complete any activity that you have not been trained for. Should you be required to complete a job and you do not have the correct ticket, please let your foreman know and we can try and help. Other activities that may require additional competencies will include operating some plant or driving a vehicle, cutting activities, or working at height. Some examples of the competencies are shown on this slide.